Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I'm here in Blackpool. I'm at the Norbreck Castle. Check it out behind me, the massive Norbreck Castle here in Bisping, Blackpool. And it's the Play Expo 2023. I come to it every year. Loads and loads of retro arcade games, pinball machines, you name it. If you're into arcades from the olden days, it's going to be pretty awesome. It's taking place at the Norbreck Olympia here. It's a massive venue here at the Norbreck Castle. Check out this little dome here inside the Norbreck Castle. Yeah, we're inside now, and we're going to be heading this way towards the Norbreck Olympia. It's absolutely massive for the Play Expo 2023. Go in for this. There you go, folks. Oh, it's so exciting, folks. It's the Play Expo 2023, and this is the queue here. Look at this here, look. Wow. Well, this is the entrance to Play Expo. We've just come into the hall now, and look at this. Wow, this is amazing, folks. Just look at this. Wowzers, the Play Expo 2023 here at the Norbreck Castle. Oh, we've even got a bar. Look at this. Wowzers, look at this. Looks amazing. Wow. What do we go on first? Look at this. Oh, I'll tell you what, they really pull out the stops for this exhibition. Just look. Like I say, we're spoiled for choice. What do we go on first? Look. Robocop, Rolling Thunder. It's the second day, by the way. It's a Sunday. Elevator action. Don't think I've ever seen that. We'll have to have a go at that. Oh, this is amazing. Wow. Look at this. They've also got special talks as well. They're going to be talking to game designers from the olden days, that sort of thing. We've got podcasts going on. We'll have loads of YouTube, Donkey Junior, Punch out there. Look at this. We've got consoles over here, computer games, PlayStation 1, all the way to PlayStation 5, probably Xbox, Nintendo. Some really obscure ones as well. Neo Geo, Sega, Mega Drive. Yeah, look at this. Well, it's just so exciting, isn't it? Oh, I can hear that tune now. It's one of my favourite games of all time, Outrun. And this is the moving one here. Look at this. One of my favourite games ever. I could actually complete this game as well, yeah, Outrun, back in the olden days. I'm no good now. Yeah, so there you go. They've got it all here at Play Expo in Blackpool. And just over here we've got the stage. There you go. Maybe this will get me up there. Check out this game. It's called Baby Pac-Man. I've never seen anything like it. It's got a video screen there, and down here it's like a pinball game. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Like an arcade game stroke pinball game. Wowzers. We've got it all here. There's another one here called Video Pinball, and this is like a mix of it's like a video graphics on top of a pinball. Never never seen some of these machines before. That one's Enduro Racer there. So anyway, let's see if we can get on the pinball on Pac-Man, shall we? You know, this baby Pac-Man is a really, really hard game because it doesn't have, you know, those things that you pick up where you can eat the ghost. You can't pick them up. You can't eat the ghost, and they're really fast. It's very, very difficult. If we can complete this mission or this map, we can get on the pinball. Oh, I think we're on the pinball. Wait, look at this. We're on the pinball. Pac-Man, baby Pac-Man pinball. Never seen anything like it. Wow. So what I thought I'll do is I'll go around the whole place and we'll have a look at every single game that we can see, every single arcade game that we can see. The massive big camera setup just over there, yeah, it's pretty serious, this Expo. All right, so we'll start off here at the stage. Quite a lot of people dressed up as well. There's lots of different areas as well. So where they do interviews and things like that, there's like little podcasts going on. So we'll have a look around, shall we? Over here we've got Hang On, Sega. Next to that we've got Afterburner, and of course here we've got Outrun. We saw that before. Loads and loads of games. It's really hard to know where to start. Star Wars, Daytona. We saw some of these before, Baby Pac-Man, Area 51, Golden Axe, Shinobi, Silkworm, R-Type Leo, Vindicators, Robocop, Rolling Thunder, Kung Fu Master. Well, a lot of people doing videos as well. Down here we've got Championship Sprint. I think that's a smaller version of Super Sprint. 1943, Mortal Kombat, that one's not working. Killer Instinct. I wonder where the Space Invaders is. I've not seen that yet. It's so busy here, look at this. This one's called Hyper Sports. I think I'll have a go at that later. Punch Out. Donkey Kong Jr. Tron, Stargate, Tango, Battle Zone, that's the one where you look through the periscope. Roadrunner, Indiana Jones. Just over here we've got Time Crisis, Zaxxon, Galaxian, Centipede, Defender. Just behind me we've got Operation Wolf. Ghosts and Goblins. Donkey Kong. Mr. Doe. Mr. Doe. Ah, Space Invaders. We found it, but it's not working. Oh, what a shame. I found Space Invaders, but it's not working. Missile Command, that's a hard game, that. I remember playing that. It's hard game, that one. That one's called Carnival. I remember that game. Yeah, that's a good game, that Carnival. Yeah, I like that game. I'll have a go at that later. Carnival. Yeah, that's good. Hello. This is a bit racy. Joust. Scramble. Okay, this game is called Rally X. Look. Remember this one? You've got smoke screen, you've got cars after you, you've got to do a map, you've got to pick up flags. So for a good while since I played this game. I got one of them. Hey. Check out all these pinball machines. You've got James Bond, Black Rose, the Munsters. Lots of people dressed up. The Addams Family, Family Guy, Star Wars, Tron, Iron Maiden. Yeah, we show going on here at Play Expo in Blackpool, the stage. It's set up now, we've got people playing a challenge here.
You've got somebody.
What are they playing? I don't know what that game is. Maybe someone out there will know, but there's a big challenge going on here. Lots of challenges, games going on, people playing against each other on the consoles here as well. This is Defender. I always thought this game was so hard. Yeah, the marquee isn't lit up, but that's the mark. They call these a marquee on the top. Not lit up on some of these games, but that's Defender. Yeah, mega hard game that was. You can go both ways, you can go right or left. And yeah, it was a hard game that.
Not like some mini golf I've seen before. So at the moment, our red player is in the orange and green area. Oh, blue. I mean, if somebody goes up against
these consoles look a bit older. These got a Mega Drive there, Super NES,
you know, it's a surprise attack.
Master System. Over here we've got what's that there? G7000 video pack computer in television. Don't know what that one is. Can't tell. It's a bit too dark, but it's an old one. FM sound unit, that one, never heard of that. Got the old TVs as well, the old CRTs. What's that one there? Oh, it's like a Mega Drive with an add-on. What's this one here? Amstrad? An Amstrad? Anyone have an Amstrad? Amstrad console. Nintendo there. Sold millions and millions of those, didn't they? There's some very obscure looking ones. That one's called a PC Engine. PC Engine. Yeah. We've got them all here. Over here we've got an Amiga. I had an Amiga. Look at this here, look, Amiga. That's an Amiga 1200. I had an Amiga 500 and a 1200. Over here we've got the mini one, the 600 there. They always do a smaller version, don't they? All with the games on. Got Donkey Kong. That's an Atari, is that an Atari ST mini? Atari ST. This one is a Atari 800 XL. Didn't have one of those. That's an Oric. An Oric. And next to that we've got a Commodore 64, a newer version. What's that game there? I can't tell. Whizball. Just next to that is an Amstrad CPC 464. I know someone who had one of those. It was they were bought out by Sinclair eventually. So Amstrad bought Sinclair, sorry. That's a BBC micro. What we got? An old Sinclair there, the Sinclair Spectrum there. The 128 version. Oh, there you go. We've got them all here at Play. Everything from the olden days. So I'll just tell you the history of my computer gaming. We started off with the ZX81 back in about 1980, and we bought that from W.H. Smith's in Blackpool on Bank Hastings. Yeah, when we were on Bank Hastings. They closed down just a few years ago, yeah. A ZX81 Sinclair, and then moved up to a Spectrum 48, and had friends that had VIC-20s, Commodore 64s, that sort of thing. An Amstrad CPC 464, which we saw back there. I know someone who had one of those. Sinclair were eventually bought out by Amstrad, and they took on the Spectrum, I think. They made the Spectrum 128 Amstrad. It was made by Amstrad, and it had a proper keyboard. Moved up to an Amiga 500, before then moving on to a PC, and then a PlayStation, and now I've got a PS4. I'm hoping to get a PS5. Check this out, we've got R2. R2-D2. Wowzers. You see it all here at Play in Blackpool.
the moment. Our red plate.
Okay, we've come here to the Boston Suite, right on the other side of the hotel, yeah. And this is where they do like star interviews, video game designers, that sort of thing. We've got a special guest today. He's called Chris Hulsbeck, and he's a very famous in the industry for doing music for video games. He did the music for Turrican and loads of other games. So he's going to be doing a talk here, right here.
Please welcome the man responsible for, well, for a lot of us, the sound of our misspent youth. From Tunnel B1, Extreme Assault, War of the Worlds, and of course Star Wars Rogue Squadron, please welcome Chris Hulsbeck. There you go, buddy.
Nothing like I thought he would.
Take a seat, take a seat. Chris, by the way, when I met Chris before, he said, I hope you have some good questions for me. So wish me luck, right? Chris, what's it like to walk into a room in Blackpool, England, and hear your music? Are you aware of the legacy that you have in this country?
It's surreal.
Yeah, I
I
bet.
would say, yeah, and I'm super happy to see you all here because I did not even expect a turnout like this. So, yeah.
Well, that's because Chris Hulsbeck's on, so they want to see you.
Thanks for inviting me.
No, although people know that you're...
Okay, so I'm back here in the reception of the Norbreck Castle. We're just in the interview with Chris Hulsbeck, who's a legendary video game musician. And if you want to see the full interview, I'll pin it in the comments if you want to watch the full interview of that. Okay, so we're now in the Grand Ballroom, and this is where the traders are. Look at this here, we've got the trade hall here. The Norbreck Castle, it's actually really fancy, isn't it? You know, the Norbreck Castle does get quite a lot of stick. But, you know what? As we look around here at the Grand Ballroom, this actually looks very impressive. What do you think, folks? So this is where all the traders, you buy old games and that sort of thing. Red Dead Redemption. Also people selling retro games, consoles probably. And someone's playing something here, and an old Sony, like an old Sony monitor that. It looks like it would have been expensive for its time, that monitor there. Look at all these look, cartridges. Super Nintendo, Game Boy, everything.
Yeah, I walk on the wild side.
How you doing? Okay.
Nice to meet you.
You all right?
How you doing, man?
Yeah, not too
I
bad.
sent you a message about this the other day, Stephen Law. He said, yeah, I'm going to come. I said, I'm going to be there Sunday.
Yeah. Look at that. Wowzers. Yep, it's all here, even old magazines. Look at these. Amiga Shopper, Nintendo, Sega Power, Retro, Gamer. What have we got here? More magazines. Look at these old consoles here, look. GameCube, Mega Drive. I never had a Sega or anything. We had a PS1, then we went to PS2, and we worked up from there. We were Sony fanboys. Yeah. So we got the college here, Blackpool and Files College are here. I've got a stand. Oh, look at these. We've got these little arcade games over here. Look at these. These are quite funky. These. Look at these. Look at this. Space Invaders. It's like a little version. Look at that. Oh, that, you know what? I'd actually really like one of these, you know. They look so cool. Yeah. So there you go. This is how it looks in the traders section at the Grand Ballroom, yeah? So we'll leave the trading area and we'll head through this little corridor here. Oh, sorry, look. It's so noisy in here. We'll head back into the main hall. Oh, look at this, isn't it amazing? Whoa. And what will it go on next? An arcade game? Or maybe a retro computer or console game? What do you think? So there you go, that was a Play Expo 2023 here at the Norbreck Castle in Blackpool. I've tried to bring it as much as I can, the old arcade games and also the old computer games. It's a little bit hectic, it's really noisy. I hope you could hear me. I've tried to do my best to show you as much as possible, and I hope I brought you the atmosphere and a bit of the nostalgia of the old arcade games and the old computer games. I hope you liked the video. I'll be back again next year. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos. I'll see you again on the next one.